Hey everyone, welcome into the channel. It's Karen, Lavender Clothesline. And because we are moving into the antique booth, this video is going to be a little bit different. It's just going to be little snapshots into our lives for the past day or two. We are also celebrating Roger's birthday today, and we have two vehicles going up to the antique center to load the booth. So that is what this video is about. Hit that like and subscribe button. I'm bringing you with me. Okay, so we had the idea of putting paneling on the walls in the booth just to clean it up. I wish I could get all the paneling in this pattern, just gorgeous. But we found 5 or 6 pieces that are kind of the same color. So we're gonna go ahead and grab these. They're $5 a piece, and clean up the walls that way and start from new instead of trying to paint or all of that. All right, I don't know if you can see from this angle. Let me come in from another angle. This store has all kinds of leftovers and building project stuff, and you can usually get things at a really good price. This, again, is beautiful. So a lot of this might be flooring. So if we need extra, we might be able to buy scraps of underlayment on flooring to mix into it. So that is the idea right now. I think we're getting 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. So it's going to cost us about $30. So much better than painting. Grabbed these 2 sheets of pressed tin. Now they have plastic over them, a little bit hard to see, but our wood on our wall might fall a little short. So for $5 each, we could top our wood with this pressed tin sheet. And I thought that'd be a very cool vintage vibe. Very easy to install. That's what the criteria is right now. Roger's off looking at lamps over there. Not that we're going to decorate with lamps, but they're $7.50 a piece, so that's always tempting to a reseller. Ooh, look at that big lamp. All right.
Enough shade. You said about shade.
Oh, to put on, yeah. All right, we're definitely going with this pressed tin. This is a very hard store to not get sidetracked. We're just all over the place. All right, you happy with our tin? I love these. I think these are great. All right, did we finish looking in the bin for other wood? So we took the 6 pieces of wood that I showed you. Now we're going to look through this bin and see if we can get any more pieces of the wood that we've picked out. In case we fall short, it's always good to have a little bit of extra. You guys are going to love this. So Roger just came in from thrifting, 8:30 at night. We have had a crazy busy day. We were at the antique booth, and then we had 2 separate cars. So he said, I'm going to stop at the thrift store and pick some stuff up for the booth. So this is what he found. Tell us the story, sweetie.
So I thought it's in a Lennox box. So I got kind of excited because I saw the price on one of them, $323.
And you found 3 boxes of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so at that point you think you have Lennox dishes, right? Okay.
I guess this pattern here, which I don't know a whole lot about.
Yeah.
But I saw the $323.
Yeah, and you were like, okay, let me check this out.
But then I opened it up and there was different dishes in it.
So what did you think? What's your first initial reaction when you see it's not the Lennox?
Disappointed, so I closed the box and walked away, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to check them just to see what somebody put in there. And this is what was in there. These are really nice.
Do you guys recognize these?
Horizon by Olde Gary.
Yeah, Olde Gary.
Olde Gary handcrafted. But they do, I looked the prices up. Some of them, like for 4 or 6 of these, they were like $100, $125.
So a little bit better than the Lennox would have been, right?
Yeah.
This is an amazing find.
I didn't even look in the boxes.
3 boxes. Let's look through some of it. Tell us what you got here. Oh, look at the cups.
Cups.
Oh, they're beautiful. So this is the pattern Horizon, Olde Gary, stoneware. Beautiful. Okay, so you got dinner plates. Oh, salt and pepper. I wonder if you have a service, a complete service. Boy, these are nice. Don't mind my Band-Aid. I had an injury at the booth today. Oh, that's a cruet. Oil and vinegar. You probably have another one. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, guys, while we're doing this, I will include some comps on the screen so you can see what they are. Okay, so that's the pepper.
Did the other one have the cap?
The stopper. Okay, so 3 holes in that one and 3 holes in this one. Yep. These look brand new.
I don't know. Maybe they are. There's another vinegar.
These are amazing. These, such a good find. Oh, I love that. Oh, is that a little sugar?
I'm not sure what
Oh
it is.
my gosh. It's either sugar or a jam pot. It might even be for salt, but I don't know because it's a little bit small for sugar.
4 mugs, shaker set, vinegar, mustard dish. With
Mustard. Oh, maybe this is the mustard dish. A stone ground mustard would be beautiful in this.
Looks like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. That's kind of a weird number.
And you have the foam between all of them, which is a sign that most likely they were barely used, if at all.
So I don't even know if they're all the same.
So somebody bought Lennox and put the Otagiri dishes back.
Yeah.
Wow, these were well cared for. Oh, another little. Oh, another. Oh, this is the salt. Oh, so you have multiple sets.
I wonder if it's the same.
This is the pepper, that's the salt. Great find.
Well, they must be used.
You got a little salt in your
A
paper?
whole thing of salt.
I find that all the time. People don't empty their condiments,
Yeah,
their
there's
spices.
a bunch of salt in there.
Oh my gosh. You got the saucers, you got the luncheon dessert plates.
So there's 8 of those, 8 of these, 8 of the small ones.
I wonder what the last box is. Okay, so you have the saucers. It might be another duplicate of this.
It says cereal bowls.
Oh, that would be great if they are. Because you have 8. Oh, that's the creamer. This is getting better and better. Oh, beautiful. I didn't have a bridal shower. I'm just kidding. These are really nice. I really like the cruets. Those are cool. What do you think these will bring?
Probably 300 to 400, I would think.
Yeah, I would think so too. And what did you pay for everything?
Altogether, close to less than $20 for all of them.
Okay, so here's the big question.
Another one.
Are you selling them in the booth or are you selling them on eBay and you're going to ship all of this?
I'm going to put them in the booth.
Are you really?
Yeah.
That's going to be a t-shirt we get printed. Oh, we'll put them in the booth.
Another cup.
All right, so if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, Roger and I just signed contract on an antique booth. It's a smaller one. We're hoping for a big one down the line, but we're going to get our feet wet. And we have been working there yesterday for about, 4 hours yesterday? And then today about the same 5 hours. And tomorrow, I think we're bringing inventory in. So it was a booth that got left in the condition from the prior owner. I mean, the walls were uneven. There was peeling pegboard. There was lattice panel. It was filthy, things falling apart. And we just came in with power tools, mostly Roger having power tools, and lumber and, paint. And we fixed it up. It looks beautiful. I'm very excited for it. And tomorrow, which it's Roger's birthday, so everybody say happy birthday to Roger.
61.
61. How does it feel to be 61?
I don't feel 61.
No? How old do you feel?
70.
7. After the 2 days in the booth, right? Working.
50. I feel like I'm about 50.
Do you really? You look good.
These
Happy
are really
birthday,
nice.
babe.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, these are gorgeous. He doesn't want to talk birthday. He wants to talk reselling. He wants to talk. So we're going to show you the booth in the next part of the video. I'm going to bring the camera along. Lisa is working tomorrow with me You're working, delivering, right? Cabinetry on his birthday, yep. And we're going to be stocking the booth with inventory. So we will bring you guys along. Also, we're going to be looking at the other booths because, we got to shop while we're doing our own booth. That's going to be great fun every time I go to the antique booth to be able to stock my own stuff and then buy from everybody else. All right, hit that like and subscribe button and go out and get what's yours. So it is Tuesday morning. It is Roger's birthday. So if you want to leave a happy birthday comment in the comment section down below, I'm sure he would love reading everybody's comments. He had to go out this morning to his regular job, I always call it, and it's funny because he works a lot more hours on eBay than he does for his delivery job. So Roger also works, besides eBay, at a custom cabinet company. He delivers the cabinets. He used to be a cabinet maker. He retired from that, and now he's just working part-time, 20 or 30 hours a week usually. Lately, it's been a little bit slow, which works out great because we've been putting some time in at the antique booth. But while he's at work, I'm going to bake one of his favorite cakes. Now, I am cheating a little bit using Cool Whip. You can make a fresh homemade whipped cream. It goes really well, but I'm just going to use Cool Whip because we got a little time crunch here. All right, so this is the cake. I made this up years ago. I don't know if this is a recipe. I've never bothered to research it. So I bake a chocolate cake. You can use pretty much anything. I find the Duncan Hines Perfectly Moist works great. And you bake 2 either 8 or 9-inch round pans. When the cakes are done, you cool them and split each layer in half horizontally. So now you'll have 4 layers. In between the 2 layers, you're going to spread some sort of canned fruit pie filling. His favorite is cherry, so I always try to get the Comstock. I like this one better than the Lucky Leaf or some of the other brands. And if they have the variety that has more cherries, I always pick up that one. So like I said, in between the 2 round layers that are split, you're going to spread the cherries. I will show you that. And then you're going to put the 2 layers back together and frost the whole thing with Cool Whip on top and between the 2 completed layers. This is very confusing. After it is all topped with the Cool Whip on the outside of the cake and between the 2 cherry-filled layers, you then melt chocolate and drizzle it in a pattern over the whole cake. Very decadent. It's one of Roger's favorite cakes, and I asked him the other day what cake he wanted, and I named a few cakes that I have baked for him, and he said, I want the cherries one. So that's what I'm doing this morning in between shipping out, listing, and getting ready to price all of the inventory going to the store. Let's take a look at that. So this is what the dining room is looking like. I have a lot more coming in. I'm going to bring some stuff from downstairs that I've been just having in inventory, and it's too big. It's been on Facebook Marketplace and eBay local pickup, so I'm going to pull it off of the platforms and put it into the booth. One of the things I wanted to show you, I don't know if I showed this to you before. I found this plastic gold table. It does have a glass top in a veined gold. Once I put it in, I will show it to you, probably in the booth. And I thought this was a great find. I actually found that in Community Aid. We stopped there the other night. So here are some of the things that I'm putting in the booth. We have a ton more. Roger picked up these 2 deer last night when he went thrifting. I love these. I wanted to keep them. You know me. I always want to keep quite a bit, and I never do. That's just me. All right, so this is what's going on. I am still looking for a little tinsel tree to put some ornaments on. Not those. Those are shiny brights. I don't know what happened to the ornaments I'm putting on the tree. Am I looking right at them? Here they are. So I'm hoping to do a little tree just for decorating the booth for Christmas in like a teal and a gold. So I picked these up at Community Aid. Underneath some cardinal Christmas lights, little cardinal birds strung. Those I'm going to be selling. So here is just some of the stuff that I'm going to be bringing to the booth today. And and then later on this evening, Roger will open presents. We will have cake. And I think Lisa's baking him a surprise birthday dinner. So it's amazing. They get along like they're real father and daughter. It's just so sweet. All right, so that is what is going on here. Like I said, cake in the oven. I'm going to sit down and get my listing and shipping done for the day. All right, so that's what's going on here. Let's see how long the cake has. And I will try to show you at least snapshots of what the cake looks like. All right, I'm not going to peek. It has 34 seconds. Hit that like and subscribe button, even if it's for me baking a cake during this crazy time. Here are the 2 layers out of the oven. You can see one is a little more domed than the other, but when I split these in half horizontally, I will just flip them. So the dome will wind up on this one. That evens out the layers. So like I was saying, you just split the layers in half, and the cherry filling, the cherry pie filling goes between these 4 layers. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. All right, and I will show you that step once they have cooled. They are hot, just out of the oven. So here the cakes are split in half horizontally, and half a can of the cherry filling, pie filling, is put on the bottom of each layer or half layer. Cool Whip on the first layer. And like I said, Cool Whip is kind of cheating, but when you have a super busy schedule, this is a lifesaver, and it holds up in the refrigerator for about 2 to 3 days, and then it starts to decompose a little bit, but I don't think there's any trouble eating this cake that quickly. All right, so we put the Cool Whip on the first layer. Now I'm going to top with this cherry-filled layer, and this cake gets quite high, and then we'll frost the whole thing with the Cool Whip. A little messy because I'm rushing, but this is the finished cake. The chocolate solidifies, so when you cut a slice out of it, it's kind of like a crackle. I just melt chocolate in a bowl in the microwave and then pour it into this little sandwich Ziploc baggie and clip the end. I turn the cake, putting the chocolate on in a circle, and then drag a knife through it. Like I said, got a little messy, but he's gonna love it. So the cake is finished, chilling in the fridge. Here is a little overview of what the house looks like. We are just about to load up the car to go to the antique booth for the first trip of bringing inventory. A few things still to be tagged. The candlesticks are not for sale. Here are some of the items going. And then there's all of this. So I do not have presents under the tree yet. Those are Roger's birthday presents. And we're looking good. Good shape. You know, it's funny because it looks like so much in the house, and I'm sure when I get there, it's not going to be as much as I think, and I'm going to need even more. Good problem to have. Have to go thrifting. Okay, here is the big reveal from today's work. Now, we are not finished. This is probably about halfway there, but I wanted to give you a sneak peek, and I think we're open for business. Even though the booth is not filled, we feel like we have so much inventory, it's not going to be a problem, and there's always thrifting, which I take you with me. All right, let's start at the beginning. So we have named the booth Down the Rabbit Hole. You guys know that's a saying I often use when I go into telling a story or getting off track, and many times when I'm thrifting, that happens, and Roger and I thought that was a really fitting name for both of us. So some of the things in the booth you're going to notice I pulled from Facebook Marketplace, or I pulled from eBay Local Pickup. A lot of these are items that I don't want to ship, but I've also mixed in recently bought items. I got these beautiful needlepoint velvet-backed vintage stockings, so those are up. Some wreaths I picked up at Goodwill. I did wind up using one or two, and I had multiples. I think this tree might be a card holder. I'm not sure. So like I said, some of these things you would have seen, and other things are brand new, and from here on out probably will be new. It is great, can I say, to have an artwork wall, because I love picking up artwork and mirrors. I'm just thrilled to have a place to hang this stuff. Most of the art I'm picking up is either going to be needlepoint or original art or prints that I can't live without. I've had this little white Yorkshire Terrier forever, Scotty dog, one of those. So he is in the booth. And yeah, this is what it's looking like. I pulled this from the dining room. This table we just grabbed. Where did I get that table? I don't even know. I think we were at Community Aid. So Roger rebuilt all of these walls. These walls, if you remember in the first photos when we first saw the booth, were a wreck. I mean, they were awful. So he pulled all of that down and reinforced the wall. These walls are strong. So that is a great thing. We can hang whatever we want. I did take this bookcase from the booth itself. The booth came with a couple of pieces of furniture. Most of it I got rid of. This bookcase I kept because it was sturdy and I painted it black. This is black paint that I have my coffee table and my front door painted. There's Snoopy, so that is wonderful. Unfortunately, the booth does not have extra electricity. We did switch the orientation of this light. It was diagonal and it was a little bit awkward. So the booth is lit up a little bit better, and I painted this T111 a bright white. This was like this weird mint green. So the wood walls, this is actually flooring reversed. So this is the underlayment for flooring, and we got this at Habitat for Humanity for $5, so you can't beat that. Wherever Roger and I can save, we absolutely love doing that. We're all about that. These tin panels, the relief panels, we also scored at Habitat for Humanity, $5. As you can see, I still need to get the duct tape off. I taped these up there. We put these on the wall with adhesive, but we couldn't stand there and hold them, so we taped them. So Roger's gonna have to get a ladder and get the tape down. These shelves were part of another piece of furniture that the prior owner had put together. So we threw out all of the scrappiness and kept these shelves. This worked out wonderful. And again, real sturdy. We can put everything heavy. So if you notice, my choir set is up there. Roger has yet to bring his inventory in. Like I've been saying, today is his birthday. He was working and shopping. So he'll probably be in a couple of days to add his things to the mix. All right, an old rug from my basement I brought was still in good shape. Maybe need another rug. But yeah, really, really pleased. A lot of hard work, so much hard work. We are exhausted. But would it be us if it was any other way? If anything was easy peasy? No. All right, so this is Olde with an E, O-L-D-E, Factory Antiques in Hummelstown. And we're not hanging out here, but you guys are welcome to visit the booth. We are officially open. Everything is tagged for price. We will be running sales, but we have to continually just work on getting the booth stocked. We are not fully stocked. This is about half, I'm guessing. But right now I'm going to walk you down the aisle. That's the problem with being in a place like this. When you come to fill your own booth, you're probably going to spend the profits. So many of these vendors have beautiful things, and I've been working pretty hard, so I didn't get a chance to look around. So we're going to do that quickly now before I head back home. Lisa cooked Roger and I a birthday dinner for him, so I'm going to throw that in the oven, and I baked his cake, which you saw. Lots of cute things. Oh my goodness. So this is the booth right next to me. I haven't met her yet. Look at this lamp. That is this glass? I'm not sure if that's glass or plastic. Okay, so it's on sale for $75. Boy, that's pretty. All right, lots to look at. I did want to get a little tree and put some ornaments. I might still be able to fit that in. I'm not quite sure. Just doing the best I can. Now, smalls are real important in these type of booths because a lot of people are just looking to enjoy their time here, and they don't really want to purchase big furniture. So I have to be on the hunt for smalls. I might actually, I know this is crazy, make something. I'm thinking of actually making, I've made a few things in my life, and I don't know. It sounds very relaxing. Lots of shiny bright ornaments here. Lots of booths with lots of inventory. Now, this is a great place to rent because they charge you your rent, but there's no commission fee. So after you pay your rent, that's it. That's what you owe. So Roger and I, of course, are splitting the rent. I like that lamp. And our booth costs $140 a month, which I think is a great deal. I forget the dimensions of our booth. Carved Honduras table lamp, $230. That is beautiful. I bet you that would go very quickly on eBay. Tiki, I would call that. There's a chicken. Do we love chickens? Yes, we do. Bawk, bawk. All right. I'm just, you know, relaxing before I take the drive home. Now, this is only about 20 minutes from my house, something like that. Let's go down here and see what we can find. Oh, lots of fun treasure. Oh, I like this. Okay, so this is a knit sweater, $25. Look at the work on that. So pretty. I think that's mohair. That's my guess. My best guess. All right, so they're having 20% off, and I believe their Christmas open house starts tomorrow. So tomorrow is December 6th. So if you're in the area of Hummelstown, you want to stop in because most of the booths are going to be running sales. I don't even know if we're running a sale. I don't think we're even up to that part yet, but you never know. I might join into that. All right, boy. A lot of the vendors have come over and introduced themselves, really friendly, you know, other vendors here. So thank you so much to Sue and to Karen and to Patty. Yeah, just having a ball. Lots of fun. I wouldn't mind being retired and doing this. A lot of the people that have booth spaces here seem to be retired or close to retirement. Here's just a little booth. I wonder if they're new. A little bit more modern, very fun. I like the idea of a fence painted on the wall. That looks very like country cottage. A lot of primitive style in the area. So that is a common theme. So I guess my booth with all of the gold angels and the Hollywood Regency style is a little bit different, but it's good to be different. Ooh, I love those shutters back there. Are they doors or shutters? Those might be doors. I don't know, but I really like... Let's go see how much those cost. I wouldn't mind those on the front of my house. Oh, Roger's going to have a heart attack. What a great sport. He was so pleasant building the walls. Okay, don't see a price up. Okay, white, $6.50. House doors. Wow, those are old. Beautiful, beautiful. There's a taxidermy fish. Okay, I think this might be a pie safe. Is it with the punch tin panels? Pie safe, punch tins. Look at me being well educated. Blow molds. If you guys are looking for blow molds, this is definitely the place to come. Here's some glass grapes, $28. Oh, so many pretty things. Oh, the mouse is cute on the apple. Is that plastic? It's plastic. That is adorable. So as you can see, the place is just jam-packed with beautiful vintage items. Lots of housewares, but lots of other stuff too. Ooh, look at this embroidery. Wow, that is very intricate. $43. It's under glass. Okay, special shout out. This is Karen's booth. She was a sweetheart. She saw Roger and I trying to figure something out when we were building the wall. We didn't want to disrupt the neighbor in back of us, you know, their stuff, because a lot of the walls will wind up being shared walls. And she just came over and helped us. So shout out to you, Karen. And I love your booth. So I will be shopping with you. Now, she actually has 3 booths, I believe, 3 spaces, and it's she and her sister. We're going to come over this way and take a look at a few of the things that are catching my eye. Look at this vase. Button flowers. How fun is that? Somebody make those? People are just so talented. $12. The prices here are really good. I have not seen one thing overpriced. And they run sales. So like I said, really beautiful. Oh, I like these wooden jars. A lot of milk glass. Oh, another button. Look how cute that is. $12. I love that little pottery. All right, I'm definitely going to be shopping here. I've heard from one of the vendors, they all shop with each other and resell resell the stuff when they find, you know, something that somebody's selling at a good deal and they figured they'll give it a try. All right, so this is what we're looking like. Like I said, I don't have any smalls, so I definitely need to bulk up. I need some more wall space to fill. Roger's bringing all of his stuff in, so I'm gonna guess this is about halfway, maybe not even, probably 30 to 40% filled. And I will leave an aisle in the middle, but that's about it. I wish my lamps would light up because I love those lamps and they just don't look as good dark. All right, guys, hit that like and subscribe button. And as always, go out and get what's yours.